have a collapse or you have a fall, all of that gets stripped away. You don't have any choice because you can't pay the mortgage anymore. You can't pay the lease on the car. You can't afford the $3,000 suits. And so what you're left with is
Why have
just
the
you and
$3,000 suit?
mind. And I was lucky enough at that point to have a wife and a family who held me up. Unfortunately, we also live in an age where suicide amongst men at the point I was in my life was right.
I should kill myself
So
now,
I was
shouldn't
very
I?
lucky to not end up down that route. But it's what it's taught me, Andrew, is that the more that we as humans talk about those situations or those pressures, the 1st of November I celebrated 10 years of sobriety. Photography was a massive influence on me stopping drinking. I had a problem with that. I thought that was fixing my mental health issues. And I talk about that a lot. And I'm not a recovered alcoholic, but the more we talk about these things and how life can be different, not always better. I still struggle terribly with depression and a bit of bipolar. But the more that I stand in front of rooms of people, and specifically men, and explain to them that there is you can come out the other side okay, the more it makes it acceptable to even think about it and put your hand up and ask for help. And we live in a great time, I think, in our society globally, where that's becoming an acceptable conversation for men to have.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the world's changed in that sense, and we need to be more open because all of us have had issues. I myself had some issues in my 30s.
What are you going to say, gay now?
To be honest, I'm similar
Like at the bum?
My family made me so strong. It's been amazing to have kids because your focus is on them, giving them something good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, and I think in generations past, if any member of the family was struggling with mental health, we were taught to keep it quiet and not talk about it. Especially as men, it was weak to talk about your feelings. It was weak to talk about your if you were struggling, you didn't cry, you didn't tell the family, you went and hid away. And unfortunately, mate, the path a lot of people go down is they try and fix it with drugs and alcohol, because it's an easy fix, it numbs it quickly.
This is going to be like a life lesson to me now or something.
We're not there yet.
I've got to listen to Dennis Smith.
The rates of suicide
changed his life around.
All humans is at record levels, especially here in Australia. It's terrible. And again, it's something that the more we talk about it, the more we, and bringing it back to photography. So for me,
talk about the light painting.
I reach out to people and bring them to in sometimes small groups or large groups. Or, I've just come back from a European trip, and I'm in a fantastic situation.
That's
where
too long for fucking
people want to
YouTube
have me
now.
at their events or at their large photography events, because not only do I bring some skills around photography and light painting stuff, but I'm also really open about talking about the link between photography and good mental health, and it blows me away to get the opportunity to have that question, and constantly I have people.
Let's try to be a preacher, isn't he?
And amazing how many women who are there with their husbands going, "Oh my God, thank you for even just saying the words," and so that's kind of my story. Is I came from a place of real darkness, and now it's just full of light, and all I want is to use my skills I've learned with photography and light painting to try and bring as much light to as many people as I can on the face of this planet.
He had that written down.
Awesome,
He had that written down. Scripted that was.
I think you're right that people like yourself that have experienced stuff that you become a role model in essence, probably without realising.
Yeah, and it's I know that is a part of it. It brings its own stresses and pressures, but in real terms, man, if by being open and being honest about these things, we can we can help one person to hold their hand up and ask for help. That's it, really. I'd much rather be doing that than being a salesman again, trying to get everyone's money and just see them as a dollar sign. That's revolting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think that's another nice thing that although you have built your own product and it's part of your brand, you're putting back by going out there and teaching people. And like this workshop idea is lovely, mate. The meetup idea is lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I mean, I have to say, I'm so thankful for Gina Militia for putting me in contact with you. So,
well, we met at a big photography festival here in Australia, and I didn't know of Gina until we met at the first festival, and then we met there, and then we did her podcast, which is great.
But it calls me a wanker.
We're at the same festival again.
That guy's got issues.
And it was amazing how we kind of reconnected. She's a very strong woman who's also a massive advocate for being open and honest
Storm
about
video.
these things. She's gorgeous, Gina.
Yeah, she really surprised me that she was so open. Because to me, she's on the other side of the planet, but she's an international person, and she come on and is she just going to be a sales sort of person and promoting herself?
Yeah.
She wasn't. She was totally normal. We've had quite a few emails. It's lovely.
I reckon when you just made me think of something. Our community. And the thing for me is photography came to me through the internet. So I discovered light painting on Flickr. There's an incredible group that still exists called Light Junkies. And I discovered Light Junkies about 3 months after I bought my first camera. And that was exactly how I got hooked. It was a tiny community back then. But that's where light painting kind of flourished. And,
yeah, man, I remember that.
Isn't it amazing, mate, how I have some pretty strong views on social media that we may or may not touch on in this podcast, but one of the beautiful things about social media is that it allows people from the other side of the world, like you and I now, and your listeners, you and Gina, but even at home, me and the 100+ people who came to the beach last night, if it wasn't for social media, these connections would be very hard to make. And I feel so grateful for the age that I live in. Imagine in the old days when it was, you're putting ads in magazines.
And I wrote you a letter.
If you wanted to do a meetup, you'd have to put an ad in digital, Photography UK, or something like that. We're very lucky. I've
Put
just
in
come
the
back
Target
from Europe
newspaper.
and spent some time in Spain and Germany with light painters who I met online, and now we have real world, real time connections in the flesh, and I'm so grateful for that. Because Adelaide, anyone that's listening, have a look on a globe where Adelaide is. It is literally the arsehole of the world.
Yeah.
Arsehole.
Most beautiful place, but we're at the bottom of the planet.
Yeah, it's a long way. It's funny that the first meetup I did with a few lads, I started walking the streets of Lincoln at night, first got my camera, and I came across, I think, 3 lads. And it's like, we're just going to do some light painting. I didn't know what the hell Q was on about. So we did it near the cathedral here. So the cathedral's a massive thing. It's 1,000 years old. It was the biggest place in Europe in the Middle Ages. So it's a massive place. And he started doing some orbs and things like this. And I was like, wow.
Yeah,
so my first experience really of photography is light painting.
That's amazing.
It's quite cool. So, I understand, put your camera on manual focus, f5.6 as a starting point.
Yep.
Banged up, and I can set up in seconds in the living room with the girls, or go in the garden. It's nice. And
one of the beautiful thing about light painting is that when I first started, we made everything. So it was total experimentation. I still have somewhere around here the very first light painting tool I ever made. It's just this piece of aluminium strip with a 9-volt battery and some LEDs, and I didn't even know how to solder LEDs. I just figured it out. And so in the early communities, it just by the nature of having to design and put things together, it became a really sharing community of sharing ideas and tools and ways to do things. And I manufacture, and there's a few guys around the world who manufacture a huge range.
I need to go and work for him.
For people that don't have.
I'll make you fucking light painting tools.
But I'm a massive advocate for people having a go at making their own things. You can get a very cheap, I'll use pounds, 3 pound torch from a hardware store. Some
drawers full of them.
Drink bottle,
Drawers full of
join them
torches.
together, and there's a light painting tool. You can make very, very cheap light painting tools and create magic, absolute magic.
Yeah, it's cool. I actually bought some little key rings about about an inch big. They're all coloured plastic around them, so I put them in a long chain, just spin it, bang, done. Like I say, it's ingenuity, and I think that has to be part of it.
Oh, it's part of the fun. Like a great example is this. I have a tool called the Ball of Light tool, and it's an orb creation tool that I've developed over 8 years. It's magical. It works beautifully. It does all these colours and all that.
Goes fine.
It's not cheap, right?
Goes
So
fine.
when you buy that, you get a tutorial. But I did a Ball of Light master class, and it's on my website. You can, if you're into spinning orbs, you can go and watch it. It's an hour of me to the finest detail teaching you how to do an orb.
Spin it like this.